Did you learn to did you learn to run a bicycle? Did you learn how to ride a bicycle when
Yeah,
you were... Tell me about
yeah,
it.
I remember that. This is, yeah, yeah. It is very funny a story. Okay, I remember all my friends, not my two best friends, learned how to ride bicycle first before me. Okay, and why did it happen? Because I used to live in hostel, so whenever I got chance to come to my native village, then when I came to my village, I used to learn it. Okay, but he was living in village for whole life, on those days, not whole life. So he had lots of time, so he learned, riding a bicycle. So when I used to come from hostel.
Hi, Anand.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing good. How are you doing? What is
I'm
your name?
I'm Kulsum.
Kulsum? Am I pronouncing it rightly?
Yes, yes, I'm Kulsum.
Mm, nice to
Uh,
meet you.
yes. So, Anand, let us talk about your childhood days today.
Okay, yeah, of course.
What do you like about your childhood? Do you have any special memories?
Yeah, so many special memories. Like, playing with friends, bathing in the river, and especially, roaming around the streets. That was
Hmm.
the one of the most memory, yeah, I remember up to now.
Okay. So, how did you spend your summer vacations? Usually, as children, we are very, happy that we're going to get summer vacation, 1 2 months vacation. How did you like to spend your summer vacation?
Yeah, I used to live in hostel since my standard one. So usually I get summer vacation and I come out of hostel,
What?
and I used to live in my maternal village. So there were so many friends in my maternal village I had. So we guys, most of the time in summer vacation, we guys used to bathe in the river, and that was a mesmerizing thing that we used to bathe in the river for 3 4 hours until our eyes do not get red. Our eyes get red. We can see nothing. It looks like everything is dark in front of us. Then we guys
Really?
come out of river.
Why, how come your eyes used to become red? The water was polluted or something?
No, actually, what happens when you will live in within a water for long period of time, then it happens that automatically everything will start blurring in front of your eyes. Yeah, so it used to happen.
Okay, so if you're swimming for a long time, you get a blurred vision, and that is what causes redness.
Yeah, because we used to play lots of games in the water, so that was very fantastic thing that we were doing on those days.
Okay. And what about your friends? What about your
Yeah,
friends? Are you in contact with your, friends that you made during your early young days? You had
yeah,
any special
still
friends?
most of them are in my contact. Yeah, most of them are in my contact, and still we meet. Okay, sometime we meet occasionally. Just yeah.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. You had any special friends or any special friend, one friend or two friend as such that you love talking about? You shared a close,
No,
special bond with that someone.
yeah, of course, I had few friends who with whom I had a special bond. But I think all my friends were special for me because I never felt that any of my friend is close to me or far from me. I love all my friends, and yeah, one was very close to me. It looks like it was looking like that. I can't live without that guy even for a minute. Okay, sometime, sometime if he will, even for a half hour, an hour. Okay, he will go somewhere. I used to go to his parent, and I used to ask, where has this guy's gone? Okay,
Where has
so
this guy gone?
guy gone. Yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah, that was one guy was a special. Okay, without him, I can't live on those days.
Okay. And did you have any special toys as a child, or did you play video games? What did you used to do?
No, I never played video game to be honest, because on those days in my childhood, I think it was 2004 to 2010, and on those days nobody knows about video game. So yeah, we were playing cricket game, and yeah, cricket on those days. The fever of cricket was on peak, and we used to play cricket most of the time.
You had any favorite toy or a favorite bat that you were attached to as a child, or a favorite anything that you used to love to play with? Usually, you have either a special car, a toy car, or something that you really want, and you don't
No, I
allow
don't
anyone
have.
else to touch that.
Yeah, we had bat, but that was the bat of the team. To be honest, I had no. Uh, I hadn't. I never cared about bat. I purchased few bats, but where had I lost it? I don't know. Even I don't remember where had those bats gone.
Okay. And did you learn to run a bicycle? Did you learn how to ride a bicycle when
Yeah,
you tell me about
yeah,
it?
I remember that. This is yeah, yeah. It is very funny a story. Okay, I remember all my friends, not my two best friends, learned how to ride bicycle first before me. Okay, and why did it happen? Because I used to live in hostel, so whenever I got chance to come to my native village, then when I came to my village, I used to learn it. Okay, but he was living in village for whole life, on those days, not whole life. So he had lots of time, so he learned, riding a bicycle. So when I used to come from hostel, first of all, I used to take the bicycle, and I used to start riding it, because I wanted to learn it as fast as I can. All of my friends knew how to ride a bicycle,
Ride a bicycle, yes.
but I didn't know. So
Hmm.
yeah, and I remember that it took long time to, for me especially, to learn how to ride a bicycle. So it was ridiculous for me. Okay, after that moment, I think all the work I did very fast than my friends in all aspect of my life. But I remember that riding a bicycle was very tough task for me on those days.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
how was your hostel life? Tell me about your hostel life.
Okay, it was just like prison. Okay, still I remember the days. Okay, it looked like I am within the cage, and that moment is still giving me a lot of pain. Why somebody keep the children in hostel? There is no need to. And a child like me never, you know, deserve a hostel. But unfortunately, I spent my life in hostel for 5 years, and painful moment. I was not free. Even I had no freedom to play or to talk with someone. Okay, I had to just talk with the friends, whatever friends I had in my hostel. So yeah, and I was very child. I mean, I was just 5, 6 years old, and I used to live in hostel. So that was very, astonishing thing me for me. Still, I don't like these things. Nobody should keep children in, hostel if they are small. Even they are big, nobody should keep him in hostel. Okay, they must keep with himself, love them, give the love, care, everything. Children deserve these
That
things.
must have happened because your parents thought it's better if you stay away, dedicate your life to studies. Maybe they thought that school was better and it must have
Ah,
been far away. That is why they placed you in the hostel.
the reason was I was very mischievous. Okay, in my childhood. So they thought that if he will live in village, okay, he will do all kind of thing that they didn't want to do me.
They
Okay,
didn't want
so
you to, if they wanted you to shape your life in a better way.
yeah, of course, yeah,
That is why they must have got you admitted in the hostel.
yeah.
So how long were you in the hostel for? Since what standard to what standard?
Since I think from UKG, from UKG to standard fifth.
Okay. All your primary school life was in hostel.
Yeah, it
And
was in
then after
hostel.
that,
After that, I start living on my own out of the hostel. I start to live in a small town, and I was studying on my own. Just my parents were sending me the expenditure. Okay, I was taking care of everything uh, on my own.
I had a very different perspective of a hostel. I was always in the house. So I
Yeah,
used to read books about hostel life. You know, you have this, I don't remember the name of the books, but you have a lot of children's story books about hostel, and they describe hostel as very nice thing.
yeah.
Yes.
Mm.
So I
Mm.
used to, there was a time I used to wish that I was in a hostel for some years.
Okay, you so in which standard you were in hostel?
I wasn't in the hostel. I used to wish for the fact that
Oh, you used to wish.
I used to wish that I should have been in a hostel for, a year or two, because I really liked those storybooks and the way they described the hostel life.
But it is completely opposite. Okay. Yeah, yeah,
Yes, practically it must be something very different, I agree. But the way they
yeah.
described it was really nice.
I don't think something is nice in hostel, okay? Because the thing that you can get with your parents, maternal parents, or grandparents, you can't get it in hostel anyway, okay? So, of course, I don't think that somebody has to shape up their children, then they must send in hostel. I think they must send him in jungle, okay, instead of sending him in hostel, okay. Jungle will be the nice place to shape up the children.
Okay, you
Climbing the
really.
tree, playing with the animals.
Mhm.
Yeah, they will learn everything itself.
It must have been very restricted
Mhm.
for you in the hostel, I suppose. Like you get up at this time, you go to sleep at this time, you don't go here, you don't go there, or something like that. There must
Of
have
course,
been
it
a lot.
was.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You remember any punishment which is still, engraved in your mind?
Oh my God. Yeah. Punishment. One day my teacher made me a cock or hen. What we say, murga banana. Okay. Uh, you know that punishment about he
Yes,
will
you have
put your
to,
head
yes,
down. You will have to
catch
put
your
your
ears.
head down.
You have to catch your ears through your legs, right?
Yeah. 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 That type of punishment. I still remember for 30 minutes or more than 30 minutes. I think. Yeah. And after that, for 2 or 3 days, my whole body was aching, okay, and I was unable to do anything. So such a severe, punishment I had served on those days. I had to serve.
Do you remember anything which was good about your childhood? Some memory that just refreshes you?
Of course, lots of memories. Like,
One that you would like to share with me?
yeah, one incident happened. I was one day, I was drowning, and one of my friend, saved me. Okay,
Oh,
yeah, that was
how old
the
were
best.
you?
I would be of 7 years old. Yeah.
It was in the village, was it?
Yeah, it was in a village because I used to live in my maternal village, and it is just, bank of the river, just
It is
beside the
just
river,
next to the bank of the river.
next to the bank of river. So whatever we had to do, we used to go to the river to do it. Okay. So
Okay. And do you have any frightened memory or experience of your childhood? See, as a child, normally we are told that there are ghosts or some evil spirit that resides somewhere. Don't go there. But as you grow up, you realize there is nothing evil
Yeah, I
about that
have.
place. Yes. Let
Yeah,
me
I
know.
have. One day it was evening time, okay, and I was in my field, and there was a tree next to the field. So I still remember I was
There was
all
a what
alone.
next? There was a what
There
was
was a
next? Tree.
tree, yeah, next
Tree.
tree,
Okay.
yeah, next to that field. So I was all alone there, and I saw it. Didn't saw something. I realized, and still I remember that flashback in my mind. It it looked like that someone is, climbing tree very fastly. Okay, someone came and he is climbing tree very fastly, and I remember I saw that. I realized that thing, and I just turned back and I start running. Still I remember I can't run. Okay, I try hard to run, but I can't run.
You
It was
couldn't
looking like,
run.
yeah, I couldn't run.
Hmm.
Yeah, and it looked like something has been, bounded in my leg. Somebody is just stopping me to, uh, run. So yeah, this happened. I remember. I still remember.
Okay, so you saw someone just, coming and climbing up the tree really fast and you tried to run, but you couldn't run. That is
Yeah,
the.
I thought it is ghost. Okay, who is climbing the tree actually? Okay.
Then what happened? Did you turn back and see who it was, or you just.
No, I never turned back. I was going ahead. Okay, I was
Mm-hmm.
crying. I was crying. Okay, and I going ahead. And I don't remember even someone. I meet someone after,
I met
after
someone.
some time. Yeah, I met someone after going ahead, and they calmed me down, and they told, oh, there was nothing. Okay, you just
Okay.
scared.
Okay. Can you talk about unemployment for a minute or two?
Unemployment.
Yes.
Yeah, for of course, unemployment is very big problem nowadays. Okay, all the governments are talking a lot about it that they are going to fix it, but unfortunately, nobody have fixed it
Nobody
now.
has taken the initiative to solve this problem up till
Solve
now.
this problem, yeah. But on the other hand, I think yeah, unemployment will keep continuing until we do not control the population or childbirth. Okay, because every day the unnecessarily, the population in increasing, and if the population will keep increasing, definitely we are going to face unemployment, and not only unemployment, but also uh, the lack of lots of resources, like we'll have no water for future, we'll have no energy, coal, petroleum, and lots of stuff like this. uh, on the other hand, in contrary, I think yeah, unemployment, one can be employed by himself. I don't believe in employment. Okay, I just believe in self-employed.